Hi, guys. We are back on the Pretty Nerdz podcast. This is your girl, Nay.
This is your girl, Falan DeAnn. Hey.
Yay. So, as you guys can see, hear, whatever, Falan DeAnn is back in the building. I told you she'd be back. She is back from her vacay and all of the amazing things she's got going on. So, Falan DeAnn, how's things been?
They've been good. A lot of adjustment. But it's good nevertheless. I'm tired as always on the vacation. But yeah, I'm happy I'm back.
Well, listen, I am happy you are back because talking to myself is weird as fuck. So,
I was listening, I was like, oh, she did so good.
oh, if only you knew the dramaticness of sitting in the apartment talking to yourself, you're like, the fuck is wrong with me? Anywho, again, we are glad to have you back. I say let's just get it because we got tons of stuff to get into. So let's just hop right in with the hot topics.
Pretty Nerdz. 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 Pretty Nerdz.
Yes. I don't know where I want to start. I think you know what? I just want to start with I guess the royal family. That of course Meghan and Harry decide to leave I guess British royalty and venture out on their own, which I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I know people got a lot of, they got a lot of flack from that. And I can understand Harry want to protect his wife because his mother wasn't, I guess, necessarily protected as well as she should have been. So I can definitely see it. But I mean, I guess he really shook it up though.
So I like I'm with you. I don't get the whole people being upset about it. I mean, from day one, they hated sis. They didn't want her to be there anyway. So like, what are y'all mad about now? It's like she can't win for lose. Like y'all didn't want her to be y'all quote unquote princess. Y'all was mad he married her, all this stuff like that. Now all of a sudden they say, okay, I'm done. I don't want no parts of this. What y'all mad about? Like, that's what y'all wanted from the get-go. So he throwing y'all the deuces. Like, get over it.
Right. And that's what I don't like. For the life of me, it's like, okay, and they giving you the money back, which I doubt they really, I'm pretty sure grandmama probably footing that bill. But it's like they're giving you the money back. They're saying that they're no longer going to be on your dime. And I can definitely see them like, because I feel like for me, people ask them to do stuff that they then ask William and Kate to do. Like, you want them to fly commercial and I'll, no. Why would they fly commercial? Like, I would definitely, that's almost like expecting the sitting president's current children to fly commercial.
Exactly.
No. I'm like, it's just too many risks involved. And I'm like, especially by them having a young child, I couldn't do it. So I was like, I really appreciate that. And I'm pretty sure that if I'm rich on my own and I have money and I don't need the royal money, and there's certain things that I want to do with my life and certain purchases I want to make without being, oh, you're spending, taxpayers' dollars, then yeah, I want to be free from it. And then people don't like her, so it doesn't matter what she do, they have something to say about it. It's just horrible. And her daddy is absolute trash. I read an article today on Yahoo where he was saying they cheapened the crown and she got every girl's dream and she's just giving it up. But I'm like, I feel like you can have a dream and you can see like, oh, okay, this is what it was and it's not fit for me, so I'm gonna move on.
But not only that, I don't understand why her father even have comments about the situation. They wasn't close when she was an actress either. So it's just because now she had a bigger, a big change in stature. You want to be all in the press, and that's why they wasn't close to begin with, because you want to be all in the press selling stories and shit. Like, nah, I'm good on him too. He's a clown. Absolutely.
You did it dancing in the background of all her videos.
Exactly. That is a perfect analogy.
I was like, what is that? I was like, my dad would never do that to me. Like, no matter how he felt personally, he would never put that out for like public consumption and for people to run with. I'm like, bro, he had her, like him and her sister have been, I'm like, y'all are ridiculous.
Absolutely. Like, and it's just, and it, like I said, and again, like I said, I really don't get the upset about it, because if we're gonna be completely honest, again, the monarchy really doesn't do shit anyway.
No.
And secondly, it was not like he's gonna be king anyway. William's gonna be king. So
And
what
then
do y'all
he
care?
had, what, 2 sons?
Except, girl, that's why, like, he further down the line
Right.
than he was before. You know, before William had all them damn kids. So what, you know, like, I don't, come on now, they gotta chill. Like, let them go out and live their life. They're gonna go make their money. They're gonna be in Canada and the US. She about to get back into her acting bag. You know, he probably gonna, you know, write books and shit. They probably get a Netflix deal like the Obamas.
Yeah.
You know, they
That's
gonna
what-
make their coins.
Oh, yes. Be like, and we ain't got to worry about the money from the crown. And I'm 99% sure. And I'm not knocking it, because I'm like, if I was a grandparent, if I was a parent, I'm not finna leave my kids down here and I get coins. So I'll be like, yeah, I just take it out of my personal account and, you know, send them something every month. But I'm like, Diana also left all of her money to Perry. So he got coins. They'll be okay.
Exactly. You know, they good. That's why I ain't, listen, let them have their lives away from y'all so that they can raise their baby however they want to raise their baby, and you know, their child don't have to be brought up in all that mess.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I respect it.
I do too as well, because I'm like, I don't know. Just my effect of privacy and just not want to deal with people BS. I'd be like, I can't do this.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep. But in more, I guess, foolishness, the braided wigs. So, and I didn't know, like, so it was, I guess, was it Fashion Week?
Yeah, Fashion Week in Paris.
Yeah. And Comme des Garçons, which is an old fashion brand. But you know, Gucci made the same mistake. Did the braided wigs. They said it was an inspiration from an Egyptian prince. Horrible.
Listen, I saw the pictures and I just was like, who greenlit this shit?
I'm like,
oh, child. And they was bad wigs at that.
Yes.
Fuck. I was like, who greenlit this? You know, wasn't no black people involved in this.
Even if you had inspiration from an Egyptian prince, excuse me, you couldn't find nobody to lay the lace right. Like, you try to cut it, you ain't try no placement, you couldn't find nobody. And you can't, like, it's so many French and, you know, YouTube people, gurus that be laying lace. So you couldn't find nobody to come in there and lay the lace, at least make it right. If you're going to draw inspiration from something, especially something, I guess sensitive. I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah.
But it's like, do it right. Because you already going to be scrutinized about it anyway. And then, again, that lets you know how freaking diverse your whole board is.
Very true. Very true. Because, again, you can't tell me no black person co-signed on that. There's no way.
Because, you know, it will be black people in the room be like, yeah, that works. And be like, child, what were you thinking about? Sensible black people like, don't do that. Listen, you do better just braiding a regular hair. Be like, we need long hair models.
Oh, facts. Because I just because I was I don't know, like I don't know if I was more appalled by the fact that they did the whole cornrow thing, or just how bad the fucking wigs was. Like I just was looking like, huh?
It
This
was
is what we doing? This
it was
worse than Shamar Moore in that Tyler Perry movie.
it was definitely the week to me because I'm like I could see, okay, we drew inspiration and it's done properly, because I would think, okay, like I think Fashion Week is more of like almost like the Victoria's Secret fashion show. It's costumes, because I'm like, some of the pieces when you break them down, you'll wear them, but some of them is just like, this is costume shit.
Well, yeah, especially Paris Fashion Week, because
Yeah.
Paris is known to be the couture capital. So they do more couture, avant-garde type, designs during Paris Fashion Week. So that's why it's more over the top.
So I'm like, it would have been fine to be like, okay, this is where we draw inspiration from, and it's done properly. You literally place some lace. You just cut the lace off a little bit, and then you just put it on their head. You ain't use no boho, no Gatsby spray with nothing.
Nothing.
You ain't put no little scarf on to blend. You ain't do no makeup to blend it in. You just put it on their head. And to make it so bad, it was a black ass dude out there did it too. I was like, so what you doing?
And he knew better.
Right, you know better. You know one of your aunties, cousins, somebody know somebody that's laying lace that you could have called on sick.
A hot mess. Complete mess.
I was like, so y'all just gonna put the wigs on? You know, you gotta customize the hairlines. I'm like, you know what, child? And one of them just looked like the ends. It's just bad.
All the way around.
It's just bad. I'm like, the ends don't even look like braid. I don't know.
Yeah. It was definitely a hot mess. All the way around. So speaking of hot messes, we have a hot mess going on here in the U.S. With the whole impeachment trial. Pelosi, her crooked ass, finally decided to hand over the articles of impeachment to the Senate, and we're finally, I guess, getting the Senate trial to kick off or whatnot. I'm scared. Y'all know, these last couple shows, I'm a pessimist when it comes to the whole impeachment thing. I do not believe that he will be removed from office. Like, I don't have any faith in the Republican Senate removing him from office. But yeah, I mean, so I guess we'll just have a couple of whatever they do. I don't even know if they're gonna call witnesses for it or not, but nah, I don't know. What are your takes on it?
I have, I was like, I don't think he would be removed. Especially because they haven't did anything thus far and they know that he's full of shit. I don't know. If he is removed, it would really blow my mind. And especially by it being so close to like him running again. And no, from what I've seen, I don't see any other Republican candidate that they have put up against him or saying that it's a possibility that, they could be a delegate. But I guess it's just a wait and see thing now. So I don't think they're going to do it. It's just a show for us, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's just to rev up his base.
Yeah.
To get them to, the Democrats tried to force me out. That whole thing that he's playing on. The Democrats are trying to do this and trying to keep you, blah, 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 from your American right to have me as president and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. I see nothing coming of it.
I've been so detached that I'm almost ashamed of myself, of how detached I have become, because I used to be like on politics and I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm like,
the sad part is I'm just like, can we get to this election already? Because shit, I am over all of it. You know, even the whole Democrat primaries and all that. I'm like, let's get to the presidential election now so we can stop seeing all of y'all junk
Listen,
on
I was,
TV.
I was so happy when Camilla and Corey walked by. I was like, thank you guys. And I don't listen. Trash. Whole heap of trash.
Girl, I'm glad that we down to what? How many left? Shit, I don't know. I'm like, damn, this little circus that's running. Can we just get down to like 1, 2 people maybe?
Yeah.
Something. I'm so tired of all y'all. Every 2 seconds, I got to see y'all in these damn debates.
And they all trash. And I don't want to put that out there like Camilla and Booker were the only people that were trash. They are all trash equally. Like I don't know. I'm just not excited. I feel like this is a repeat from 2016. Like I'm just not excited.
I'm not excited by any of these candidates. In all honesty, it's just gonna come down to once I see or see what I'm saying. The dog is nuts. Once I see once I see whatever the person, you know, whoever the person is who's going to run against Trump, hopefully they have a legitimate enough platform to where I'm engaged to go out and do, you know, cast my vote. And that's honestly what it is. That it's just getting me out of the house to go and cast my vote. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I probably no matter what will still make my trip down to my little potent thing to go cast my vote, no matter how disengaged I am, just because I feel like, you know, people died for me to be able to vote. So let me take my ass over here and vote. But I'm never like super hyped about the presidential election or anything like that. I'm actually always more way hype about, you know, local elections and stuff like that. Because like I know in my local area, we had like a situation where they were debating on whether they wanted to, you know, take our county from just like a regular county to like a metro and all that. Like I'm all for it because I feel like that brings more jobs and everything. So I'm like stuff like that, localized shit. Like I'm hyped about, but like this national election, the presidential election is just like, here we go again.
Right. Just a circus. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, but I'm not excited.
Not at all. Me either. Not at all. Like I'm literally trying to figure out. It's sad that it's like the same thing as when Hillary and was running, and it's like, who the hell do I want to pick out of these two people who are running? Right. You know what I mean? Like who's the less worse?
Like they all trash.
So yeah.
I just don't know. And the only reason why I don't know, it's just Elizabeth because I'm like, what, you real I'm gonna do this about student loans, but that's about the only reason that I will vote for her. Other than that, I don't know.
I don't know yet. I do not know yet at all. Like I'm waiting till we get down to the last couple ones, and then once they weed out and it's down to like the last couple of people, then I'm like, okay, then I can see for real, what are you going to be your like serious guidelines that you're going to stand on, serious platforms that you're going to stand on, and let me see who's better, whose platform I feel is better, and that's what I'm going to roll with. At this point, I don't know, because again, they're so like, they're still playing the game of like, let me say whatever I think is going to get me elected. You know what I mean? So like once they get to like the nitty gritty, what your platform is that you standing on, then I'm be like, okay, that's when I'm gonna be like, now I can determine which one of y'all for real is the one I'm gonna vote for.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So it is what it is on that note. I feel like let's run through these quick hitters first, and then we can get to like pick up some more serious topics. Quick hitters, we got Biggie and Whitney being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All good things. I'm happy to see Big get in there. Brooklyn, what's up? Be happy for you. But I'm not gonna fucking lie. I am super happy to see Whitney Houston go up in there.
She should have been there. Now that I think, I'm like, so why she went there before?
Girl, the disrespect that they be placing on Whitney irritates my soul. Like, just because like the last couple of years, that's all people focus on. I'm just like, bitch, that's Whitney fucking Houston. Do y'all not understand that voice? Like, it's the most one of the most iconic voices that we have, period. Like, I would literally like was listening to a playlist the other day and I just was like, the incredibleness of because you know the streaming service that I use gets all of like the masters of everything. And so just hearing her vocals mixed completely mastered, like fucking iconic. Iconic. You know what I mean? So I'm just super happy for Whitney.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Absolutely. Also in that same kind of breath and regard, for the Songwriters Hall of Fame, we have Mariah Carey going in, the Neptunes going in, the Isley Brothers going into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. So salute to all of them. And just on a sidebar, because I saw people talking about with the I saw people talking about with Meg just working with Pharrell. Can y'all please put some fucking respect on Chad's name? He is part of the Neptunes, okay? I know he don't be out here in these streets like Pharrell, but he is part of the Neptunes. He be out here making them beats just right along with Pharrell's ass. So put some respect on Chad's name, damn it. Don't just be talking about Pharrell out here doing the record for Meg. And I'm just like, so y'all just gonna ignore Chad ass sitting right there in the video too? Don't do Chad like that.
Listen, when I saw the video, I was like, but that's not even okay. I mean, I get like why, because people that's who we know, but I'm like at the same time, but that's not even him saying. But okay.
Listen, girl, they not gonna do that. They not gonna they don't even care.
I'm like, I had to.
Oh, hot mess. And then my last quick hitter I got is finally, after what, 2 years of waiting, Insecure is coming back, confirmed. 4th season in April. I even love the little teaser. It just got me so excited. I feel like I need to go back and rewatch because it's been so damn long. I didn't forgot what happened at the end of the 3rd season. So I feel like I gotta go back and rewatch so I can be prepared for when it comes back.
I'm so excited.
It's just a show that I just genuinely enjoy. And big up to Issa, because I like the direction that Issa is going as far as the things that she's producing and putting out there. Like you've seen the two, like she has 2 romantic comedies coming, and it's not like struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's not struggle love, anything like it's just they're just general romantic comedies that are coming out, and I'm just like, blessings, because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not struggle love, it's just like regular.
Yeah, like relationship, because I saw the preview for, I think it's The Photograph.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go see that on Valentine's Day, but it looked like just, relationship issues that people have.
Just exactly.
Right.
Just regular good relationship movie. It ain't no, he beating me and like, no, it's not like no typical shit that we always see, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say salute to Issa, because she really, at least she's trying to do, in my opinion, genres and scripts and things that we often as, minorities are excluded out of. You know what I mean? Like, how many romantic comedies can you name that have Black leads in them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just to kind of see us finally branching off and just doing every fucking thing, I'm happy about it.
I am. I can't wait. And I always support because I feel like she gets it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do this. And there's a message that I am trying to send to the people that support me. So
definitely. I agree with you 100%. I'm trying to see if there's any other like quick hitters that I have. Oh yeah. Because I don't really want to discuss this for too long because I don't really give a shit. But Cam Newton supposedly cheated on his baby mama with an IG model and got a pregos. The only aspect of this story that I really care about, because I've seen that it has drawn like a huge debate back to marriage, which is really interesting to me about people's ideals about marriage in 2020. And we can get into that later, but essentially a lot of people feel like you know, have been saying that even if they were married, she wouldn't be protected and blah 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 blah. So that's the only interesting aspect of it, because now supposedly he is taking her to court for custody because she wants full custody. He wants, I guess, primary custody, and he wants to have all of the kids' DNA tested. And I'm just like, now, nigga, you know good and well, like that, because she sat and popped them babies out back to back. You know them kids is yours. Go ahead.
No, I was saying all 4 of them. Like,
exactly. Like she didn't even take no damn breaks at all. I think they said what the maybe between the last 2 or I don't know. There may be a year between the last 2 of them, but the other ones, it's like they were literally back to back to back. She was pregnant. She'd been pregnant for like the last 4 or 5 years consistently. Like I'm like, bitch, like, and then you got the audacity
to be like, and then it's like, it's fine that you want a paternity test. Like I can't even knock it, but you only want it now that you have popped up with an IG model pregnant.
Ooh, listen, these mans. That's all.
Like, why you ain't want it before? Like she popped out 4.
Exactly. Ooh. But like I said, the only interesting part to me is kind of the debate that it has spawned, that I've seen kind of go between people, as far as the whole ideals of marriage. Because some people are saying that she would have been more protected had they, been married.
Yeah.
Others are saying, no, it doesn't matter. Woo, woo. I kind of fall on the line of, and this is something that I've consistently seen, is I don't really think, like, you always see people use this whole, well, marriage is just a contract and blah 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 blah. But I'm like, well, clearly a lot of y'all don't really fucking even know the rules of the contract.
Right. Like, cause it's a good contract. Money is also a contract. Listen, your birth certificate, contract paperwork, sweetheart, I need it. I need it.
But yeah, that's something that I've discovered, is that a lot of y'all who use that, well, it's a contract and I don't want the government involved in my.
Your government involved.
And my biggest thing that I always say to that is that the government don't want y'all think the government wants y'all to be married. No, the government wants you to be as alone as possibly you can be, so that when you die, they can claim every fucking thing that your ass worked for. Okay. Because they will.
Listen, like, well, you have no heirs to get your Social Security, so we'll just keep going and move along. Like,
exactly.
And I just don't get what people like. It's not so much as the government being in your business. I'm like, we have all of these things that we provide to the government. To be protected, even on far as vice versa, if it's my husband, I'm like, I don't want to leave him unprotected where someone can come along and be like, oh, I'm gonna fight for this money from you because I want to be greedy, I want to be selfish, and I want it for me. Not saying that that's what my family would do, but we also know that death brings out the absolute worst in some people. Exactly. So I would never want to leave my spouse in a position where you got to fight for something that's rightfully yours, or my partner, that you have to fight for something that's rightfully yours. No. Because I'm like, I don't care what y'all say, that piece of paper can leave you standing outside when it comes time for a funeral.
Ooh, what you said.
Don't have it.
But these folks, I'm listening. That's why I said, like, this new, like, wave that's going on is so strange. This new climate that we got out here is so strange to me. Like, I get it. Marriage is not for everybody, and I definitely do not encourage. If you don't want to be married, please don't think that we knocking you for that, because I am not. In all honesty, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because the way some of y'all be out here moving shit,
Y'all don't need to be married.
y'all don't need to be married. However, I guess having worked in the financial industry and, like you said, seeing the other end of it, like the deaths and all of that, and seeing what happens with the finance and the money and all that stuff like that, I guess I can see the benefits far more than maybe the average person.
Yeah. And it's like, but why would you not, people like, well, we're already married. It's just an additional step to be protected. If something happens, who's going to make the decisions for you? And people always, well, I got this type of will and I got this type of will. And that can always be fault. Always. And people don't get that. I'm like, people can fight you with wills, all of this stuff. Like, I see it, like, working in retirement plans, and both of us, like, working now, people are like, oh, that person went in their right capacity. Even financial institutions that approve paperwork that's wrong. And then they come back and be like, nope, this person wasn't actually a beneficiary. The money goes back to them. So I'm like, you have to think about that, but like, oh, well, she had power of attorney, but she couldn't make the changes. So it's just so many things that power of attorneys, they're not ironclad, because you have to spell out in that power of attorney paperwork who can do what and say what. Can this person make financial transactions on my behalf? Can they name themselves beneficiaries, which a lot of power of attorneys cannot? So I'm like, all of this stuff. Yep, and I'm like, you leave such a big hole when you don't have stuff in place the right way. And I'm like, I don't care what nobody say. America favors, as much as people like, oh, the government, but overall, America favors marriage. Because I'm like, people even treat you different when you're married. You can have a shitty marriage, and people will still treat you different because, oh, you're married.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, for that benefit, for tax benefits, listen. I'm like, oh, you can make this much money be in this tax bracket, and I was single in this tax bracket. Child, listen, can't wait.
Wow, the benefits, man. I don't know. Like I said, I think that maybe for us, we see it differently because of the industry that we work in, But and I think that a lot of people don't see that side. You know what I mean? A lot of people really have a hard time anyway dealing with death, and so they try to ignore it. But for us, we see it and deal with it on a day-to-day basis. So it's like, okay,
y'all be dead.
I get it.
And it be ugly while you in the grave.
Ugly.
Exactly. And it's something that you didn't want, and they know that you didn't want, but you're not here to speak for yourself. And I will say this: if you don't want to be married, that's fine, but don't let people push you into not being married because, oh, it's just a sheet of paper. Yep. It's not just a sheet of paper.
Exactly. You are absolutely correct. Because we have examples. We have examples, Cassie. Cassie, where she spent years and years and years and years telling folks, this ain't what I want, woo woo. Basically accepting whatever that man was giving her. And then finally, after 10 plus years, was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this no more. And look at my good sis right now.
Went right along, got married, got a baby. And that shows you that quickly, that's exactly what she wanted.
Exactly. So don't be out here settling, y'all.
Right.
If y'all want to be married, get married. If you don't want to get married, please don't. That's all I'm saying. Please don't. Because some of y'all be out here moving real strange in these marriages. Don't do that shit.
Like, I didn't even know. Like, I be seeing dudes on Facebook. I'm like, I could have sworn he was. I'm like, well, maybe they divorced, and then they kind of like pop up, be like, oh, he was still married. Okay, weird, but okay.
telling you, they move different, man. We out here moving. Oh, what else do we got? I'm trying to see what else I got on this list. Oh, your boy, Odell.
Listen. A whole mess.
A whole mess. I really think that we have to address the fact that I really think Odell might have been on something. Because now I get, as someone who graduated from college, if my college is out here and we at the, just won the national, ball game or whatever like that, yeah, I'm gonna be hyped too, but he was on a whole another extra level.
It wasn't even like this little, when I watched the video, it wasn't like this. I'm thinking like, man, he probably like lightly tapped him, or he ain't really. It was like on purpose, and you drew back and realized hit this man on the butt.
Child, listen.
And I'm like, he has more restraint than me, because I probably would have like drew back like a pimp and hit you back.
Facts.
But I was like, did he really? Because I like, seriously, when I read the headlines, I'm like, he probably like brushed up against him. Or I was even thinking maybe like, you know how people in sports, they pet each other or something like that. And I'm like, well, maybe it was something like that. But when I looked, I was like, oh no, he was disrespectful as hell.
Yeah.
And wrong.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad at that dude to be like, you insulted, because he did.
Yeah. But, it like I say, I really think the biggest thing that I took from it is that OBJ had to be on something. You know what I'm saying? He had to be, because he was like I said, I get it as an alumni being hype, but he was like extra hype. You know what I'm saying? Like he was over the top with it. But as far as the charges are concerned, it's looking like the officer or security guard or whatever it was is saying that they don't want to press charges. So we'll see what the police department, whether they decide to move forward with it or not. I doubt they'll move forward on it. Because it just was just something that was so stupid. I doubt they want to waste money on it and move forward on it. But yeah, we'll see.
Child.
You got anything else?
No, nothing on my end.
Okay, so let's get into the last topic. And I saved this for the last topic because it's going to bleed into our relationship topics for this week. Obviously, unless you've been living under a complete rock, you have seen Lori Harvey's Jamaican birthday getaway. And if you didn't, she made sure that you saw with her little quote unquote movie video thing. Whatever. But her and Future are official now. He up in there looking all extra smiley and hugged up and shit with Lori Harvey, and praising the Lord for how amazing her body is and all of these things that I guess men who finally are in love do. Whatever. But the bigger story to me is while all this is occurring, you have him fighting with two of his alleged baby mothers. And I don't even want to say fighting, basically dodging two of his alleged baby mother. Like, won't even take the goddamn DNA test. Won't even allow himself to be served so that he can just get it out the way and take the DNA test. Go ahead.
I say he know.
He know. Because they've already, he essentially, by what's come out now, you can tell he knows those are his children. The one chick in Florida, the very last baby mother, she just won a small victory in that the judge says that he has to allow himself to be served so that they can take the DNA test. And obviously, once he takes that DNA test, if it turns out that the baby is his, which I assume it will be. The other the other young lady, the one that he really is just going at super hard, she and that young lady have already taken, I guess, sibling DNA tests to show that they're siblings. So clearly they're both Future's children. But something that I noticed that I could be completely incorrect because Future has a shit ton of baby mothers. But is it just me, or does it seem like the dark skinned young lady, I think her name is Eliza, I'm not sure. He seems to be going at her way harder than all of the rest of his baby mothers.
Listen.
Who, if I could be mistaken, because he has so many, but she's the darkest out of all of them, if I'm correct, right?
She is.
Okay, so that's why I'm like, it just seems a little odd to me. Why is he so dead set on that one not being his child? You know what I mean?
And the crazy thing about it is that I guess it's like, bro, if you did it, you did it. That's what tripped me out about him. Is like, but you did it though.
Exactly.
And you dead set on trying to say, oh, now he wants this whole mental health evaluation. But you know this at this point, you know this is your child. So why are you? I don't know why you just concerned now with her mental health when a judge is basically telling you you have no other choice but to show up for court.
Basically, just bring your ass. My thing is, and what I've seen, and I've seen most people attacking her, saying, "Why is she da 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 da?" And I'm just like, to me, it don't seem like she give a damn about Future, other than the fact of you're going to take this damn DNA test and provide for your child, like the fuck you're supposed to do.
Which I think that I don't care what people say. Oh, she knows what she signed up for. No, if you lay down, you take care of your child. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
And
just because the other ones is dumb as fuck,
right?
And will let him do whatever he want to do, don't mean that she has to do that. Because didn't they say that she and the other girl are the only two that have actually filed for child support?
That part I don't know, but I think that would make sense.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably another reason why he went so hard with Sierra. Now that I think about it, is that she didn't let him get his way either. Like, either you gonna do right or you just won't see. And then he come out with these bullshit excuses about he got shows to do and he can't be 100% good father, which, well, I just don't know. Like, I know we're gonna talk about it in relationship issues, but I couldn't rock with him with it.
Child. And that's why I gotta side. All these people out here giving Lori Harvey all this praise and boo. I gotta side eye her. I'm sorry. I'm side eyeing the fuck out of you because I cannot understand, like, Future of all these dudes who clamoring after you, because clearly she's the new it girl of the moment, right? Yeah. All these dudes who are clamoring out, after you in Future, really? With all the shit he got going on, him, child, and your quote unquote stepfather out here trying to be a goddamn relation. That's the biggest
guru.
Child, a relationship guru, and this it?
You're like, what would your stepdaddy tell you to do? I don't think this will be it.
That what he meant by think like a man?
Right. When he got the worst out of the fucking bunch to call yours, I was like, I don't know. Like I said, I can't rock with her on there because I'm like, bro, you real life vacationing in Jamaica and he got you can say 2 fraternity suits pending.
Girl, a hot absolute mess. And of course people think like if you say anything about her that you hating. And it's like, I'm not. I salute her. Like, she's 23. Get out here and live your life, girl. If you got a roster, have a roster. Shit, I got a roster and I'm in my 30s, bitch. I'm living. But if you got a roster, live your life. I ain't mad at you. However, I'm just like, sis, you got to have better options than this.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
But I guess and this is like I'm not gonna say that like she slept with Diddy. It's how she is attached to creeps, or how she even attached to them. Like, how you attached to Diddy and you was with his son? Like, I don't know.
She moving different. That's all. She moving different, definitely.
That's my only deal. It's like, I mean, you listen. I was 20, 21, 22. Roster was long.
Living.
Long. Listen. Long. But I'm like, I don't know. I just don't want to be attached to nobody and they daddy. Like, I'm not.
I've never crossed that line. I don't. Again, it's different out here.
And then I like that you was like, just, oh, well, we was all on vacation together. Now they got y'all in kind of little intimate moments. And then you with the fuckboy of the century now. Like, I don't get it.
Facts. And claiming the nigga at that.
Right.
Like, it would be different if you wasn't even but you claiming this nigga.
You the one public. You're like, nah.
I wonder if it's like, I'm always a little skeptical though when it comes to like these it girls like that. And then like with these famous rappers, especially when those famous rappers have something coming out. That's why I'm wondering if it's like, I hate to say PR-ish type stuff, especially since Future has been out of the, of the scope for a while. He's, as far as music is concerned, all he's really been known for is like his baby mama drama for these last little bits. So now I'm wondering if like, now that he got this music coming back out and this and that and the other, it's like him and Lori public, woo woo woo, and then once he go on tour or something or whatnot, it's over.
Shit, it's gonna be over regardless, even if they together for real.
Agreed.
Be like, I mean, I ain't, cause I'm like, she is a beautiful girl, but I'm like, bro, Sierra is a beautiful girl, body banging, a little bit more ambitious than what I see from Lori Harvey. Because I'm like, if anything, if I'm with Future and I don't got all this press right now, listen, who trying to sponsor me?
I'm promoting the fuck out of something. And she ain't promoting nothing. That's my thing.
Eyelashes, eyebrow, lace front, somebody. Like somebody like, sis ain't even got an edge control line. Some baby, what? Some sunglasses, some like, I don't know.
Girl, a mess. Whew. Anywho, so that is our hot topics for this week. Let's hop into these relationship questions. I'm gonna start us off just piggybacking off of. See how I did that? Yes, piggybacking off of the Lori Harvey and Future situation. So my question for this week is: could you be with a significant other that has tons of baby mama, baby daddy drama, and if so, what's like your line as far as how much you're willing to take before you kind of throw them deuces?
Listen, I can't. Like, I've been in that before where one of my ex had like crazy baby mama drama. She like popped up at the house. She would call and play on the phone. And it was just too much. I'm like, it's too much energy, and that I gotta exert over it for something that ain't even got nothing to do with me. So I couldn't do it. And especially now, like what I would say like 10 years ago, Facebook was popping. You still had MySpace and people still getting into it on there. But I'm like, now you just got too many avenues to bump heads with people, especially on social media. I don't want to deal. Like that, it would be probably like at this point, like a hard no for me. But I guess my stopping point would definitely be the first time they contact me. Be like, nope, can't do it. Like, this is gonna be bad. Because I also feel like you ain't got no control over the situation. Like, why she feel comfortable with contacting me?
Agreed. And see, that's kind of my stance on it is it's a hard no for me as well, because I'm just like, I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I can't even entertain someone that's not out here doing right by their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not out here doing right by your, like, we not even on the same fucking wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, because that's one of those fundamental things that I just can't comprehend in my mind. Like, how do you bring a whole human person into this world and you not just fundamentally want to provide for them, want to spend time? You know what I mean? Like, that's some shit that I can't comprehend. So, like, when I see people, like, I can't even entertain you. I'm like, oh, nope, your energy off. Don't even bring that this way. But I'm with you. Like, if by some crazy chance I ended up doing that, my stopping point or my breaking point would be the first time that I got tossed up in that drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first time that like I said, that energy came my way. Oh no, I'm good. Bye bye. You know what
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, okay. So what about you? What's our relationship question this week?
I think for me, I'm gonna go with this one. How do you feel when a gentleman you just met asks you to send a picture? Does it turn you on? Does it turn you off?
So, okay, so this is an interesting question. Now, it's a lot of depends here. So it depends on, like, when you say first mate, is it just like, did I meet them in person, or is it like an online thing? Because if it's online, I could get why they would ask you for a picture, because sometimes people aren't truthful online and they trying to make sure you're not catfishing and things like that. So I get why they would ask for like pictures and videos and like that. But if, like, I met you in person and, you know what I'm saying, like, we just was out and about and we started, deciding that we want to communicate or whatever, why is like the first things you asking me for is like pictures and shit like that? That's weird to me.
I mean, that part I agree with. I just would feel like even online, I don't know, like, because I would feel in my heart, I'm just gonna be honest, that like you trying to slick ask me for like X-rated pictures without asking just to see what I'm gonna send. Because especially if I just saw you in person, it's like, bro, you just seen me. If you want to try to date me, okay, that's fine. But don't ask me to send you a picture. Like, just wait.
Right.
Like, wait till the day we converse and be like, oh, I just want to see your face. And then send it. But just that first question, I don't know. I don't like it. Because I'm like, even online for most of us, I think, well, I don't say most. I know Facebook, I'm a little more protective and private on Facebook of people I friend. So people kind of know, like, okay, I know this is her. Instagram, maybe a little, it's a little more, less restrictive.
Right.
So I still don't ask me, not the first time. It's like,
right.
save it. Because I'm like, if I'm not myself, eventually, because even when you think about, okay, they could be lying. Okay, well, then I still get pictures probably in my vault where I could be like, oh, this is not one that I ever posted on social media before. And I'm not a real person or something like this. So, I don't know.
Very true.
Just,
I do like, I do, just to kind of take it to a second. I am super weird about nudes. Like, I don't, that's why, like, I'm like, because I don't get the turn on. Like, because people like who send nude, like, I don't get the turn on of it. Like, it does nothing. It don't do nothing for me in that sense, because I'm just like, it's just a picture of a, I'm like,
because I'm like, with men, of course, you get more stimulation because you got boobs, you got butt, you got people. With dudes, you're just like, oh, you gonna send me a picture of your ass, your penis? Like, I don't. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's just your penis. So I don't.
Exactly. I don't. I don't get it. I don't know.
Me either. I'm like, I don't ask for them. You don't have to send me anything unsolicited. I don't want them. And most of it is just not appealing. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Because a penis is a penis is a penis. You
right.
know, it doesn't really stimulate me until I see it in person. Like, oh, okay, this is what we doing. You know,
and then
that's when
it's
it's
gotta be attached to somebody that I'm sexually attracted to. Other than that, it's really gross. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
you're blocked, sir.
I'm like, even if it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, even if it's attached to somebody, I'm like, okay, thanks. I ain't gonna knock you, but I'm like, thanks. You don't have to send it every day.
And then you never know how to respond to that either. Like, how do you respond?
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Like, what are you supposed to say?
Right. What am I supposed to do with this material?
I'm super awkward anyway, so that's why I'm just like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
And if you probably see me in person, it's probably like, be like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like, text message, I'm probably still like really sitting there thinking like, so what do I supposed to say in this situation? I'm just gonna be like, thanks. If I'm not like texting my friends, like, so he sent the nude. What am I supposed to say after this?
So true with the group chat. Like,
right.
I don't know what y'all say, babe. Oh Lord. Anywho, so is that it for relationships, or do we have one more? Right.
That's it. I'll say the other one because I think we kind of talked about that on the future.
Okay. All right. So that is it for our relationship segment this week. Any new music, books, things of that nature?
So music, of course, Division came out. Y'all know, like, they like right under Wale for my love of like, yeah.
Of music.
So they came out with a new song called Muse. I love it, which the last single they came out with, No Tears featuring Future, I wasn't really a fan of because I'm like, this ain't the Division that I fell in love with. But they came out with this joint, which is really nice. Like I said, it's called Muse.
Did they just drop a whole album?
I don't even know when they're gonna get an album. Like, they just get one song at a time now. So they have that one. I've been listening to that. I downloaded. I don't even know if this song is new. So y'all gotta excuse me. I only listen to the radio when my car first turn on. But it's called Orange Soda by Baby Keem. I love that song. It is foolish, but I
heard it. I'm gonna go check it out now.
Insanely loud. And it is so foolish. And of course, I'm still playing Wale. Listen, I listen to Sue Me on repeat. That's my junk. And books, I ain't reading nothing at the moment, which is horrible. And then I started watching this TV show. It's on Hulu, but it comes on ID channel. But it's called A Crime to Remember or Crimes to Remember. So it's like all of these older crimes that were like one of them was like a plane crash, but it was one that was really interesting that I didn't know existed. But obviously Zora Neale Hurston wrote a book about it. But it was about Ruby McCullum, and it was like this lady in Florida killed this white man, supposedly. And it was horrible. Like, after that, I had to turn it off and just like, I cried because of how she was treated. She like went through shock therapy and everything.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, it was gruesome. But it was basically like her husband was trash. The man that she supposedly killed was a doctor, but he had been like raping her, having children by her, threatened that if she got an abortion, he would kill her. Her husband threatened that he would kill her if she had another baby by somebody that wasn't, and the baby wasn't his. So she was just like stuck at a rock and a hard place.
Right.
Which I mean, both of them deserve death because, like I said, both of them was truly trash. But yeah, it was just sad the way that they like gaslit her in her trial. Like they would bring, she could not talk about anything that the doctor did to her. So all the abuse, the rape, he would give her drugs, all of that. She couldn't say because they were like, we can't tarnish his reputation. What?
Wow.
Yes.
And what is this show called again?
It's called A Crime to Remember.
Crime to Remember. You said it's on Hulu?
And I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was maybe like season 1, but her name is Ruby McCullum. And I was like, I never heard about it, but I almost skipped past the episode, but I kept watching and I was like, I can't believe this.
Wow. That's crazy. I might have to check that out. I don't know, because it's hard for me to watch crime shows because that should be like messing with my mental. Like,
but the crazy thing about it is, as messed up as it is, and like I be going, if I watch it late at night, of course, it be in my dreams. I get up the next day and watch this. I haven't watched Love After Lockup. I haven't watched 90 Day Fiancé because I've been trying to watch this whole series.
Oh,
girl. All my other stuff.
Listen, girl, I'm telling you, like with crime shows, they are so complicated for me because like I see everybody talking about that Netflix, that Aaron Hernandez thing, and I'm like, I don't even want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Like I have no interest in watching it at all, just because like even seeing the story play out, I was just like, nah. And not only that, I don't really care for crime stories too. You know, I the documentaries tend to be a little better, but like then when they like sensationalize them and turn them into the movies, like I'm speaking about the one that just came on Lifetime, the young lady that was abducted. What is it? Kamaya Mobley. Her story where Niecy Nash plays the abducted lady.
Oh,
girl. I couldn't even, and I thought because Robin Roberts, journalist, produced it, whatnot like that it was going to be better than what it was. But I can't take when like movies try to, I don't want to say humanize, because I get you want to humanize people, but like when they basically show sympathy or show the kidnapper or the person who committed the crime as like the victim.
Yeah.
And then have no regards at all for the actual people who went through the shit. And that's kind of what that movie to me did. Like but according to Robin Roberts, she said that it was told through the young lady, Kamaya, or actually, because she grew up, the person who stole her named her Alexis, and she still goes by Alexis. She said it was told through her, her viewpoint. So that's why it's so harsh, I guess, on the bio mom.
Okay, so is that the one where the girl had been missing for like, I know 18. It was a long time.
18 years.
Yeah, and they were like, the lady had still cared for her and all that, which was bullshit. But was that the one?
Yeah, like it just premiered on Lifetime, I want to say this weekend.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's been in the headlines for a good amount of time. It often gets compared to the one that Keke Palmer played in, because their stories were similar, but Keke Palmer's character, I can't remember her name right now, she towards the end, she kind of got it more, I guess, because she had a daughter, she got it more, and she had more compassion for her bio mom. Then this girl, clearly, she has it's no love lost for her. Like, she doesn't see her bio mom as her mom at all, and that's how she treats her. And I see tons of people just like defending that. Well, the other lady, raised her and she spoiled her, and she doesn't have the dad just kind of she got, the bio mom was upset because she didn't reject her kidnapper, and you see how the dad just kind of let her be. And my thing is like, well, the dad didn't have anybody to compete with. You know what I mean? Of course she she's gonna fully embrace him because she never had a dad. But the mom, she has to compete with the person who kidnapped her child, and then have that child. Essentially, I've been praying and waiting for you to come back for 18 years, and then you come back and it's like, you not my mom, she my mom. Like, she still calls the lady in jail, she still refers to her as my mom. Like, I love my mom, I can't wait till she get out type shit. Like, what?
Like, she literally, like, I guess that comes with, like, I hope she's in counseling and be like, bro, you were literally stolen.
Yeah. Girl, listen, she went on your favorite counseling show, Ayanla. and she cursed Ayanla ass the fuck out. I was like, oh,
okay,
sis ain't gonna get. I was like, now Ayanla is irritating as they get, but if she acting like that, I don't think that therapy is what she's looking to. I don't think she's looking to heal from that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't think she wants to accept that woman is not her mom. So I just hope for the bio mom that she recognizes that I had a kid, I love my kid, but that they may never have that relationship, which is sad and it sucks, but sometimes that's how shit crumble, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, as far as music is concerned, I've just been rocking with so now these are old records. I know they've been out for a while, but I'm like you, like, I don't listen to the radio at all. Anything that I kind of am put onto, it comes from like the little playlist on my title joint. So I got this record by Dave East. It's called Alone. And it's like super, like, I think the reason I like it is just because of the nostalgia effect, because he sampled Jodeci's Phoenix. Fucks with it. It's such a good record. I like it. And then my record that I just been like, it's my gym record. Like, I'll be going hard in the gym. Is that Doja Cat Juicy record. I don't know why I enjoy that song, but it's just such a good, fun-loving song for me to work out to. So those are kind of my two records that I've been listening to. 2020, as far as reading is concerned, I'm with you. Like, I have not been doing my due diligence. I need to pick up a book and, start reading again. But I've been super busy with trying to get everything else in order that I just haven't had time. But definitely going to pick up something very soon, try to get back on track with reading. And then as far as like television shows, this kind of is going to lead into my nerd moments for this week. My nerd moments for this week are just a quick recap of the Crisis of Infinite Earths on the CW for the Arrowverse. As I kind of told y'all a couple of weeks ago when we got the first 3 parts, my take was that it was really like in-game-ish. Like, that's just how I felt. And now after seeing the full thing, yeah, I'm gonna roll with that take 100%. That is like in-game 100%. So yeah, that's my take on it. The best part to me was the surprise that we got of Ezra Miller from the Flash movies, or he's going to be in the Flash movie. That kind of him and Grant Gustin's Flash meeting. So that was like to me the best part of it. Aside from that, it was very endgame-ish. But outside of that kind of moment that I have is the Magicians premiered, and as far as the premiere for the Magicians, I would say that, again, my take before was that I wasn't sure how it was going to proceed now that Quentin is dead. And yeah, That's all I can say. Like the first episode, I didn't really like. I was like, okay. Like I wasn't like super excited. Like I just missed Quentin. He was the lead character, and I guess that's the risk you take when you kill off the lead character of your show. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes as the season progresses, as far as that is concerned. But yeah, those are my nerd moments for this week. Is there anything else that you guys want to cover or that you want to cover? All right. Well, then we are going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for listening. As always, please visit the website www.prettynerdspodcast.com. Submit your topics. Any topics you want us to discuss, any type of opinions, comments, whatever. Hit us, email us. Hit us on the DM us on Instagram, Pretty Nerdz Podcast. You can also email us, prettynerdspodcast@gmail.com to be featured on the show. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.